Hey there, geeks! Adam coming at you here with a special video as we're gearing up for the end of the year. How about this previews catalog from June 1991? We recently covered an issue of previews from 1993, but this one was special. We'll get to that reason a little bit later. I did want to mention here, though, look at this wraparound cover, the excitement over Jim Lee's X-Men #1. And obviously, this is very similar to the cover we got, but just kind of look at the inking, look at the coloring, and the little bit of differences here. Like, Beast is like a teal green almost. I don't know what's going on there. Cyclops, I'm pretty sure that was a flesh-colored hand on the actual cover. So there's just a couple things here that stand out. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to see the differences there of such an iconic cover, one that we know all too well. But let's take a look and see what's going on the inside. Obviously, they're hyping all of the covers that were being offered. This Batman Holy Terror, we'll see something about that. X-Men trading cards, which were huge. Oh, hey, how about even Calvin and Hobbes? That ain't bad. But yeah, we got a role-playing game over here, but let's check this out. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so yes, again, Double A is going to start things off. So Dave Sim with his Cerebus comics. Miss Fury here, looking, in many ways like the Jim Balent Catwoman. Kind of interesting what's going on here. Doesn't seem to be any Jim Balent art. Mitch Bird, whoever that is. But there's Miss Fury, giving us some idea of what the interior art looked like. Rocket Ranger #1 over there, and then over here. So Adventure Comics was really pushing. I like this, though. 500,000 Nintendo fans can't be wrong. So was there a Rocket Ranger video game based on the comic, or was it an adaptation? I'm going to guess it was a comic first, but that's really interesting if that's true. What are you gamers out there? You got to tell me. All right, Aircell Comics, again, this is just really interesting because if you look, we have Arthur Sex, we got the Erotic Adventures of King Arthur, we even got Debbie Does Dallas Comics. What is going on here? I do like this title, though. Scum of the Earth, that's pretty hilarious. Torment looks like it's got some sort of Wolfman creature going on here. But yeah, very interesting in this space, in this period of the early 90s, late 80s. A lot of adult-themed comics they were trying to go with. Toxic, yeah. Okay. Archie Comics. Okay, I distinctly remember this Archie Americana series, Best of the 40s, being advertised because I was picking up the Double Digest at the time, and I remember this jacket specifically was something that always stood out to me. But over on this opposite page, definitely not family friendly. Definitely something, as you see here, this is pretty hilarious. Comic fans, this is one mother you don't want to miss. Ultraviolet Psycho Hero and a fully painted cover by a new sicko on the block, Hart D. Fisher. Now, the interesting thing here I'm trying to think is this is a pretty tame cover. So were they just trying to say like, hey, you don't know what's to come? Fool you? Don't give it away. I know he got into a lot of legal trouble later. Now we got a Distant Soil here. A lot of stuff where you're getting the actual full page ad next to the solicitation. But this was definitely something where Colleen Duran was getting a lot of press in Wizard in the early days. I remember there was even in the letters column kind of a back and forth between her and her former collaborators, employers, I guess, who were publishing ElfQuest. And there's some misunderstanding. So we have the Rocketeer here, but it seems to be blacked out for some reason. I don't know if that had anything to do with like copyright or something, but I also don't see the Rocketeer mentioned anywhere here, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Dead World. Okay, Planet 29. Let's switch here. Morgana X, never heard of that one. Night Flight, that's an interesting one. So you get a knight wearing a jetpack, it's kind of a Rocketeer thing. Dragon Blade, lots of fantasy going on. Can't see what's here. These pages are a little yellowed and a little worse for wear, some of them. Okay. Oh, gotta love that image. Look at that. Leonardo with the bat signal. That's just fun to see together. What else have we got here? A recent arrival, the Dark Horse presents 5th anniversary special. Got The Mask. Okay, ooh, The Mask #1. Hey, nobody knew what a hit that was going to be just yet, at least in theaters. I always wondered actually how the comic did initially. Probably the movie did a lot better, but look at this porcelain statue of concrete. That's pretty neat. What else here? Badlands. I vaguely remember some mention of that in Wizard. How about Tank Girl up here? Some Star Trek. Who's Who number 10. Another Who's Who from Impact Comics. Remember when they were trying to make that a thing? Collectors, don't be left out. You want this. Okay, there's some Superman stuff here. Oh, War of the Gods number 2. So this is something that I was definitely buying at the time. War of the Gods was like my first big crossover. I had just gotten into comics like the year before, so this is pretty big. All right, there we go. So Batman, Son of the Demon. So as we understand it, the official first appearance of Damian Wayne. Official, unofficial. So there's the Sandman trade paperback. So that must have been the first time around if this is 1991. What else we got here? Oh, so we really are getting into some Batman stuff here. So Gotham by Gaslight was a big deal coming out there. Killing Joke. All right, what else? Lots of Star Trek, Swamp Thing. Some Armageddon 2001. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is fun. I remember looking through this initially. So you got John Arcudi, Doug Mank, Dark Horse. They have a little surprise in store for you. We just talked about it earlier. Where does this open up? Oh, there it is. So yes, there you have it. The Mask, man. Okay, let's see if we can flip this here. Wow, look at that art. That did get your attention. Ripping the face off right there. Okay, so let's put this back here. That's pretty great that Dark Horse was promoting it. And now what does it say here? Oh, yeah. So it was soon to be a major motion picture. So they had a deal for the movie before the comic came out? Now, I did not know about that. That's pretty impressive now that I think about it. Huh. Ooh, so here's some of the Shadow. People listen to the show know I am a fan. Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters, this Mike Grell stuff. Some Shaman's Tears, Mike Grell. Darkwing Duck, that's fun. Oh, so here we go. The Terror That Flaps in the Night. A dazzling debut of Disney's dashing Daredevil do-gooder. That's pretty neat. Darkwing Duck. Fan. Oh, wow. So some Tales from the Crypt all over here. Vault of Horror, really giving you the old EC stuff. The Spider. What else we got? Eros comics. I can see they have erotic fables and fairy tales. The Libertine, Teenage Dope Slaves, and Reformed Schoolgirls. Okay, so these must have been adaptations of those old kind of exploitation films. Oh, okay, so there's Puppet Master. Get that going. Three Stooges in full color. Oh, I was going to say, they have the 3D. Yep, there it is in 3D. The Mantis Files. Peter Mantus, maybe not Mantis, not to be confused with the Fox television show. Okay, Clive Barker t-shirts you could buy. Horror in the Dark. Oh, the very best in scary comics. Definitely a trend of this era. Okay, there's 8-Ball, which is another one that gets a lot in Palmer's Picks, was very popular in Wizard. Film Facts, Lone Wolf and Cub. Graphomania! Graphomania Comics presents. Anybody out there pick those up at a corner bin somewhere? Okay, we got Harvey Comics with all your classic cartoon characters. Ooh. So there we go. There's Judge Dredd magazine up there. Turbo Jones, Pathfinder. Hot stuff. Okay, more Harvey. What else here? Seven Sorcerers. Conan Classic Set 5. So are these all... Huh. Oh, those are portfolios. Okay, I was going to say, are these cards? What are these? So a lot of fantasy, a lot of that going on here. The Queen of the Damned. Child's Play. There we go. So Child's Play 3 adaptation. But is this Child's Play 2 and Child's Play 3, or these 3 issue 1? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so they maybe just had back issues. Quantum Leap. I have a couple of those issues. Wait. There's Freddy, the Nightmares on Elm Street. Okay. Let's see what else we got. The uncategorizable X themes, X thems, X tems. What is this? Megaton Comics, but I'm having a hard time just making sense of that title. Twisters, Leadslinger Comics. Never heard of that. Ooh, okay. So here we go. 4 easy steps to early retirement. X-Men #1 limited edition cover pins. So they were already pushing this to be a collectible item, but as pins. I would love to know if there's major pin collectors. I know like at Disneyland there are, but just of comic book pins. But look at these. So these 25th anniversary Star Trek cards. I have a bunch of these, man. That was a big deal at the time. Preview. In previews, some Mutant Genesis and everything that was going on then. Interesting. Okay. So Sven Larson from Marvel is kind of giving you an introduction of what's to come, what to expect. And now here is our preview pages. Huh. So this is Excalibur stuff over here. Is this all just Excalibur, or are they just like a little bit from each? Yeah, it looks like a little bit from each series, I guess. Because this is definitely Jim Lee art over there. That's recognizable. Ooh, if they didn't hook you with that majestic Magneto right there, wow. Okay. Ooh, the Marvel Universe Master Edition, those were cool. Looks like another pin, maybe? Got Cable over there at least. Oh, Bill and Ted's comic book #1! Yes, that was fun. Evan Dorkin did some great work with that. I have several of those issues as well. All right. She-Hulk, #32. What else? Punisher Family Affair, Spider-Man Saga, some Hellraiser comics, some Eric Larson Spider-Man there. Okay. Some Wonder Man. Oh, the original Ghost Rider Rides Again. I guess some reprints. Okay, so again, here's the breakdown of all the X-Men #1 stuff that was going on. They were not going to let you get out of this without ordering that. Ooh. So there's a nice ad, X-Men and Uncanny X-Men, letting you know. Now 2 titles to order for your store each month. Double Dragon #4. I didn't know Dwayne McDuffie was writing that. That's kind of fun. Some Tom Rainey art, I guess, which is covering him and his work with Mutant X. Okay, what else we got? Oh, more Mutant Genesis. So just telling you it's happening in all the X titles. Okay. X-Men 1, cover B. Up. And here's what we came for, folks. Yep. So this is the previews catalog with the first ads for Wizard Magazine. Try to get your attention, tell you about the Todd McFarlane cover, the interview with Todd, the feature articles and other interviews, a full color poster, everything you could want. It's your turn to order. Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's a moment in time. Little did they know what was to come from Wizard. Ooh, so there's some Moon Knight up there trying to bring him back. Cover. See, each of these covers is going to get highlighted. You're going to get everything you want. But it's interesting to see what was happening around it, like the Adventures of Captain America, Alien Legion. Oh, look at this now. So we have Ninja Turtles still going strong. A Spider-Man stand-up. Now, this is not the pose. I had this. I think I got it for Christmas this year. Well, I guess it was that pose, but he was on a cityscape. So it wasn't a horizontal thing. It was like much taller because the cityscape was behind him, now that I think about it. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. What else we got here? Midnight Graffiti. I don't know about that. We're officially out of Marvel now with the Mummy. Okay, Tyrannosaurus Tex, the Dinosaur Bop. There's a lot of stuff going on here with all the dinosaurs and cave girls and whatever else. Boris the Bear, Married with Children, the comic, and the Green Hornet. That's one that I was picking up more of at this time. I don't know why I was so fascinated. I think it just had to be those painted covers. Okay. Blank tapes, boots, and salads? What in the world? From Pendulum Press? Wow, so this is real deep indie stuff. Mr. Plane. Again, you figure you're going to put a full page ad in previews, people are going to buy it. Oh, some Betty Page. What else do we have? Jack Kirby's Heroes and Villains limited hardcover. In a time when maybe he wasn't as appreciated as he needed to be. Okay, The Girl. Argosy. Looks like some hard-boiled detective something or other. More Betty Page, The 50s Rage. Oh, well, there's EGM. So they're telling you buy your copies of EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly. Oh, okay. So Terminator 2's going on. This, for a second, I thought that was Phoenix, but it is not. The Screamer Brothers. Man, there's just stuff you're just not ever gonna find again. That's what I feel like. Like, we're even in back issue bins now, even in quarter bins, a lot of this stuff maybe just didn't get ordered at this moment in time. Let's see. Oh, From Hell. Okay, so there's Alan Moore with his Jack the Ripper tale. Soon to be a major motion picture. I guess not so soon. It took quite a while from 1991. Video Watchdog. Solar Man of the Atom. So Valiant still becoming a thing at this time. That was only issue 3. And here they are really pushing. All right, what are they telling you? Okay, so it's saying each of the first 10 issues of Solar Man of the Atom includes an extra 8-page pull-out insert drawn by Barry Windsor Smith featuring the awesome origin of Solar and a section of the world's largest comic book panel depicting the incredible climax of the original. Wow. So they're talking about the flipbook feature. I mean, Valiant had some gimmicks at the beginning, I'll tell you. Wake Up, #1, and then here's this. Wizard, The Guide to Comics, #1. And look at some of the first features in there. They're talking about the Rocketeer movie, of course, Todd McFarlane, Trading Cards Guide, the toy and figures and everything. So for $250, it goes for a lot more than that now, folks. Ratfig Comics. Okay, so there's more about Wake Up Magazine. Not something I've ever come across. Okay, so Archie, the First 50 Years. All right, what are we into now? So these are still books, but it looks like these are more like collected editions of things. Okay. The Simpsons Rainy Day Fun Book. Oh, that's awesome. I have a lot of the early Simpsons publications, but not that one. Look at these posters up here. So Captain America, what else? Oh, all Captain America and the Human Torch. So by Alex Schomburg. Terry and the Pirates. Trek Tunes. Wow. Somebody's cruising for a bruise in here with all the attempts. Like, I guess this fell under parody law, but man. Oh, how about one more ad for Wizard Magazine? Pretty much just identical to the other one. But I do like this. Just what the fans ordered. And that was the idea, right? Give people what they wanted. Ooh, how about some wacky packages there? What else do we have? Okay, so baseball card posters. Oh, so they're really saying, you know, if you want to have... They're not the original cards, but... Get Reggie Jackson, Nolan Ryan. I remember getting one of his cards in a box of, like, I don't know, maybe it was Rice Krispies, maybe it was Cheerios, but it was like one of the few times I had baseball cards to call my own. Okay, so here it is right here. This is what they were talking about at the beginning. So just baseball cards up the wazoo. It was a booming industry with Upper Deck, right? Telling us what it was all about. Okay. Keep on moving past the sports, but hey, Chicago Bulls, what is this, commemorative coin? They're the champions at this time. Okay, now we're moving into more, I mean, they're calling this sports, I guess, cartoonish sports stuff. All right, now we're into games. So some of these, all right, what else? There we go, Marvel Superheroes, the basic set. Some screen-printed Betty Page postcards. Ah, look who's back! So yeah, some premium trading cards from Marvel. What is this one here? Spider-Man framed photo, but it's with an F? X-Force framed photo, okay. Oh, X-Men Big Button collection. Uh-oh. Marvel Swimsuit Peepsake Collection Proof Set. Proofs of the limited edition keepsake featuring fixed... Very interesting here. Whoa, now look at this. They're just cramming the page with every type of... I mean, get your tank tops there. A press sheet of Wolverine. Wow, just a little bit of everything there. Yeah. I don't know. This is another thing. I just feel like, where did people... I mean, you could only order them, buy them at your local comic shop, but just rarely saw these for sale, I feel like. Mr. Natural. Ooh, the Rocketeer model kit. Now that would be fun to have. Ooh, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves mosaic shirt. Rocketeer bust. Magnets, keychains. Wow, all this. My buddy's dad had all these collectibles. He was all in on Dave Stevens and the Rocketeer. Ooh. Now this is cool. So when I saw this originally, I started looking it up because I was like, I don't remember a Krusty the Clown figure. I don't remember a Ninja Bart Mattel action figure. These did not come out in the States, but they were released in South America. And they go for big bucks these days in multicolors and things. So that's awesome to see that. Look at this. Homer's nuclear gunk truck vehicle. Simpsons crack up clunker vehicle. Like all this extra stuff that were not released in the States. Wow. I love those unproduced or at least unreleased things, forward release stuff. So a lot of T2 merch. Okay, Rolling Thunder portfolio. Little Nemo and Slumberland print. Okay. Dark Shadows. Oh, so now we're into some videos and things you could order. I think I actually have one of these Dark Shadows videos because I just picked it up at the thrift store recently. Yes! Hammer, the best of Sledgehammer. So I do have a video here. What is this? This might be it. Because, yeah, I do have a Sledgehammer still sealed in the plastic wrap there. I loved that show. It was hilarious. Okay. Video Sonic Arts, Bela Lugosi, Then and Now. You know, we were just talking to the publisher of Clover Press, right? And Hank Canals told us they're releasing a big Bela Lugosi book and collection there. Never before seen stuff. Oh, look. Tales from the Floating Vagabond, that thing that was on the inside cover. King Kong, Mr. Sci-Fi's Imagine-Movie cards. Oh. Famous Monsters. Okay, T2. Look at this. The highly detailed model kit. Alright, so now we're back into books and things here. What's this about? Baker Street, Bloom County. Yep. Boris Vallejo. My mom was an artist. She had a lot of Boris Vallejo books in her office for reference. Okay, so these are, I guess, trades and collections, looks like. ElfQuest, of course. The Far Side. Judge Dredd Mega Collection. Oh, Mouse. Okay, oh, Work as Hell. So they got all the Matt Groening books there. Now The Simpsons were a bona fide hit. Elric at the End of Time. Michael Moorcock. Okay. Oh, man. If this is the cover for this, look at all this Turtles stuff. I had this poster I got from an elementary school book fair back in the day. It was one of my favorites. I don't know what I did with it, but I wish I still had it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Truckin' Turtles. Wow, that's kind of a cool RPG situation. And a very special semi-truck. That cracks me up. Wow, lots of turtle stuff now. Let's see. Some more concrete. Some Godzilla. We got Godzilla -1 out right now. Oh, there we go. So the movie adaptation. That Digital Justice. The Cult. A lot of that stuff. Yeah, plenty of Batman to go around, that's for sure, as people were anticipating the release of Batman Returns. And then, mixed reveals mixed reviews, I should say, of what was actually in that film, but hey, I liked it as a kid. The Who's Who collections from DC, very informative. Oh, that's cool, a Batman vinyl model kit. Now we're into some Carl Barks Disney stuff. Oh, man. Tubby Trouble graphic novel? Wait a minute. So not just Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but the short at the beginning? That's interesting. I didn't know that existed. Wow, lots of Disney here. This was kind of I remember I still have an Uncle Scrooge comic I bought back in the day. Appleseed. Okay. Hobbit. Did I miss a page here? Let's see. Yep. Go back. Some Prince Valiant. Some Usagi Yojimbo. Lots of classics illustrated here. I had a buddy who was collecting a lot of these back in the day. I was like, I'll just read the book. I don't need the comic version. Huh. So the Aliens board game. Star Trek Next Generation first year source books. Warhammer. Batman role-playing game. A couple of these. Okay. A Justice League role-playing game. Titans. Watchmen? Is there a Watchmen RPG? Wow. Okay, lots of stuff. Is there Riffs? Where's my Riffs? There it is, right there. That's what my buddies and I played in high school. Ravenloft, I know this big with some folks. But yeah, a ton of RPG stuff here. Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, Deluxe City set. Oh, now some really old comics. Nancy Eats Food. Is that a parody or is that a real one? Oh, okay. So a very dramatic tale from Spider-Man and a lot of these. Kraven's Last Hunt. Captain Britain collection. Some Gru. Oh, wow. How to Draw Marvel Comics. Wow, so yeah, so all the handbook collections. So many painted covers at this time. Yeah, look at all this Punisher stuff. I have this She-Hulk graphic novel. I have this From the Ashes, but somebody cut pieces out of it. Ooh, there's the Who Framed Roger Rabbit graphic novel. I got this one from a buddy recently. What do we have here? Trading card sets, some more models. Or are those just figurines? What does that say? Molded in blue and vinyl. Okay, Todd McFarlane card set. Yeah, some more vinyl model kits. Okay, Elf Quest. And now we're just into the ordering pages. So we're coming to the end here. Let's see if we get past any of that. If there's anything other than... Oh, wow. I don't know what got into that, but they made a meal out of it. But here we go. The end is The Adventures of the Screamer in the Case of the Missing Monument. Let's hope that this full-color back cover ad, now in color, really sold some things for Superstar Comics. But hey, there you go. Our coverage of the June 1991 previews catalog. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining us. And hey, stay tuned for more fun in 2024.